Hi all, welcome back to Cara Battle Philippine Sea Scenario 6. This is my part 53. Yeah, I just came straight back from 52 there. So it's still on my phone. I've not uploaded it yet. So I thought I'd push on for another little bit more. Because it might, yeah, that was only one phase and it took me apart. So it might be that this has got two more parts left now rather than the two that I said originally. So it's 3 in total. Okay, so we are in the second phase. Now remember, it's dusk now, so there's some modifiers. So roll for Mishimuma and draw some sequence chits. So I will roll for Mishimuma off camera. I've rolled a 1. I'm going to draw 5 chits. Right, we get US sub to start with, so something to do here, a bit different. We've got this sub here. In fact, you know what? None of this is probably going to matter. I'm not going to bother. I mean, I could move him into there and actually I'm going to get a search for that. No, I don't think so. He's on his way back. You know what? It's not going to matter. I'm not going to move it. I'm not going to move that guy. What's the point? Yeah, we could try and remove him, but I think with John's thoughts as well, this shouldn't even be here. So I'm not going to move it. There's only if one's relevant. Finn back here is sitting on Butai 3. So, but no, there's no point in that, is there? I can't get it to spotted, can I, when you do that? I can't remember. It's been a while since we've done that one. Submarine contact, isn't it? Oh, yeah, you could shadow it, that's it. Do we care about that? No. If it's getting shadowed, the spot, yeah. You know what, I don't think I'll bother with any of them. I could move Stingray into here, which would be the one thing to maybe do. So that if we'd done a search on this, in fact, I'm not sure I'm getting the search on that anyway. You know what, I'm not doing anything. Bang, he's up there. I'm not going to move them. Just leave them. I mean, that's my option. I don't need to be doing them, so I'm not going to bother. It's not going to do anything for me anyway. Right, shuffle, and we get second chit. We get Butai 3. No, that's not the one that we just attacked. Butai 3 is the one with the fin back here, isn't it? Yes. So he was okayed. He's now approximately sighted. Butai 3 is this one, yeah. So he's not level 4 either, is he? So these now come across into all ranges available. This will come across into available at 0 to 3. We will still check for a raid because they have launched raids. They can launch raids. He is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 away. So he's going to want to move further away. Yeah, so he's 8 away. And remember, we're on the 1850 dusk turn now. So is that... Yeah, that is modifiers are different, aren't they? Yeah. Ow! I've done something to my leg. Pulled a muscle or something. Every time I move in a strange way. Yeah, anyway. 1850. So, maximum range is only 6. So, no. That's not going to happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, he can't do it. Can't launch a raid. So he is going to move. He's going to move further away though, and he stays more east. So hang on. Yeah, I can move there or there. So he's going to move into that one there. Yeah, that doesn't really matter anyway. So he moves 1 back. Well, that's Butai 3 dealt with. Yeah, so we've only got a maximum range of 6 now. Okay. Alright, check number 3 out of 5 is going to be no op. So we can put that one away. Check number 4 of 5 is going to be Butai 4. So, well, he's away up here. He was located. He's now going to be approximately sighted as well. He has these now all available at 0 to 11. He's bringing an air raid back as well, so that moves on to there, that moves on to there. However, he's not within range to launch a raid now, because he's not 6 hexes away. So, well, in actual fact, is he going to be able to... Yeah, he will, won't he? 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, he will be able to. This is not within 6. So, well, actually, where is he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, he's 9 hexes away. He's just going to stay where he is. Is that right? If they're 9 away, it does not move. Yeah. Okay. And we don't check for a raid because he's not within range to carry out a raid. So, yeah, that's going to be things just winding down, really, aren't they? Right, that's 4. 1 more to go. Sticking my fingers. Guam, right, well, no, Guam's not going to happen. Doesn't really, yeah, I mean, that's a definite optional rule that you should probably use, I think, to make it a bit more interesting, Guam. There's a couple of comments, there was a couple of questions about it recently, and both of the guys kind of came back sort of suggesting that you kind of need to play with that optional rule, because the 7 strength that Guam gets isn't really much of an issue, and we found it to be that as well. And yeah, I would definitely play with that rule in the future. Right, that's the 5th chip drawn, isn't it? Yep. So that's the 2nd phase of that part done. There's a 1 grant. Not that it really matters. So where are we going now? So that's us moved. Roll for mission movement, draw secrets chats, been through that, move all air missions. Right. So air mission 4, he's on his way back, isn't he? Yeah, because he's got 1 fuel. He's on his way back. So he moves into here, and he's now down to critical 0. Critical 0 for air mission 4. And yeah, so that's 4. So 5 is going out. He's going out to this as well. So he's into here. Spends the fuel down to 11. 6 is the one that we just done. So he's on his way back. I'll just maybe move that like that. So he's into there. Spends the fuel down to 5. We spent the fuel for his attack, but we didn't spend the fuel to move. We shifted the column, didn't we? Yeah. And then airstrike mission 7 is here. So yeah, I suppose I'll just put it in there. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll be looking for 6 as well. I'll find it. And he spends the fuel. He's down to 10. And then finally, air mission 8. Now he's going up to Butai 1, isn't he? Yeah, I kind of forgot about that one. So he goes up 1 and is dropping down to 5. Really? He's got a lot of attack planes with him as well. Of course, Butai 1 keeps moving away. And you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Yeah, he's wanting to move away again. That's down to 5 fuel. Because I want to say, I think this took off from the main part of the task force. Yeah, that's going to be trouble coming back for him. Well, we do get to still move our task group 1 hex when the game ends. Well, I say when the game ends, when we go into that stage where we skip most of the phases. It did say we can move it once per turn. So we might be able to move another couple of hexes. Is Butai 1? No, it's still to activate this turn, isn't it? Pretty sure, and it's going to move one hex away again. Oh well, okay. Right, again, I'm just going to skip by the search segment because I don't think we need it or whatever. So into US air operations. Hold on, right. So I'll stop myself there because this is when we could decide if we want to illuminate things. Don't think it's relevant just yet. Hang on, Grant. Oh, no, that's just once a turn. I was thinking about the submarine attack thing. Well, that's my battery, 20%. So, yeah, no, that's fine. No, because I'm not. It's really only when you're landing things that I think. I mean, is there any talk of? I would have found that when I was searching on the 6.24. Is there any issues to taking off? Well, we're not launching anything, though, are we? We've got things ready to launch, but we don't need to. It's only if that Butai launches a raid. I just wonder if we're at dusk, is there any issues in taking off? Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. I mean, obviously, the landing part is going to be an issue. Landing. Yeah, there's nothing that suggests taking off. Right, so well, we're not going to take off. So are we going to raise service into ready? I don't think we can. No, we can't. And are we going to hangar 2 from service in? I don't think we can either. No. And we're not going to lower flight deck to hangar or land anything. No. Right, so in fact this is going to be a quick turn on that, quick phase. So we went right through that. No US air interception, no Japanese air attack segment, no US air attack segment this turn. Although we will get a shot next turn again unless Butai 2 moves away, which I think he will. So we shall see. So nothing there. Clear our operate flight decks, clear deck crashes, advanced phase marker. On to phase 3. Back up here again, move all air raids. There is none. Roll for mission movement and draw some sequence chits, which I will just carry on and do. Roll the 10. Right, 5 new chits out the cup. There's only 10 left. We get Force P, Papa. This has a carrier, but you know what? It's not within range 6. Or is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's 1 short. So, it's not going to launch a raid. I think this one could attempt it. I mean, it does say if you know for sure that there's carriers, but I mean, to be honest, a level 1 carrier chit isn't guaranteed to be carriers, is it? So maybe that one can actually. And I'm talking about once you went on the 13 point. After commitment level has been exceeded, step 2 is for the rest of the game, the air raid procedure is carried out only for forces already known to be carrier forces. To be honest, that probably isn't the case there, is it? Because this could turn out to be a surface still in that state, couldn't he? Pretty sure he could. Anyway, so he's not launching a raid anyway, he's not within 6, so that solves that one. And he's going to move in the 10 direction, which is to the east. So he's going to move in there, and that'll be that. Right, next. Butai 1. Right, so Butai 1 is... yeah, this is the one that's right up the top. Huh? Oops, careful, Grant. Nudging things about there. Hopefully he was in the right place. again, nothing really matters now, I don't think. So Butai 1, he's not within 6. He's going to be approximately sighted now. Oh, there's one. Butai 1. And then, annoyingly, well, this is relevant, isn't it? Because Airstrike 8's still going out there. Thing is, he can't activate it again, so. But he has, well, hang on, we need to go across here. And in actual fact, he's going to get these back. But he's got 20 loss points, so. He's got 4 now, 4 points available, but. Yeah. Well, he's not within range to launch a raid anyway. And the cap thing, well, we've decided that it comes from outside the unused counters, so although you still calculate the number from them, admittedly. So we've got a 10. He is not 9 hexes away, so he wants to be. He's already launched a raid, so he's located 8 or fewer hexes, and he's launched a strike at some point in the game. They call it a strike here, which is technically what I feel like the US name should be, and it should be raid for this, but however, it's mix and match there. Move 1 hex further away from the task group. Right, so you can go here or here. This is the easternmost, so he's going to go here. And that's frustratingly further away from our airstrike number 8. However, that's what happens. Right, that's Butai 1 done. 2 down, 3 to go. Next one is going to be for T Tango. Where's he about? Oh, there he is. So he has surface. He was located. He's now going to approximately sighted as well. I don't think I've got any more of the counters. Well, on the table anyway. There's one there. Force T Tango, so he's now approximately sighted. He doesn't have a Butai to do anything with, so he's going to move in the 10 direction, which is going to be southeast, down into here. Move that to the other side of him. There we go. Yeah, he wasn't able to launch raids or anything like that, just being a surface. So that's that. Next one. That's 3, so number 4, right, Butai 2, right, this is the one that could launch a raid then. So first of all, his spotted status becomes located, right, and then, well, there's nothing to do on his Butai display. Now, yes, but remember, Grant, one of his carriers are crippled. So if you do go moving with him, I don't think that's going to be able to move. Although, hang on, yeah, no, and then John Brown sort of mentioned some comments that actually, we'll have a look in a minute. There's nothing to alter on his Butai display anyway, but is he within range 6? Well, he is. There's the closest task group. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's 5 away from that. So let's see, he's never launched a raid the whole game. Always rolled poorly. So this is a turn we're on. Oh, he's going to get a -3 modifier to this. However, he's going to get a +2 to that though, isn't he? What did I say? Was it 5 away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So this is the time of day we're on. So it's a -3. However, this is the range, yeah, is 5, so it's a +2. So it's a -1. And remember, he needs a 5 result or better. So with a -1. Oh, and he's still not been able to do that. 3 -1's 2. Yes, no. So he's the one thing that could have maybe done something to us at the end of the game here, I think. Because I would say his raid would have been okay. I'm not going to start working out, mind you. Because the other thing is, we've got that crippled ship. I don't know how that sort of like would apply to that. Yeah, I was thinking about going and count it up now, but no, let's not bother with that, Grant. So, Japanese movement. Well, this is a carrier force which has not launched any airstrikes up to that point in the game still. So it's going to move in mission movement. However, so that's going to move in mission movement, which is a 10, which is to the east. So it's actually going to move. Oh, it's going to move on top of airstrike 7. Oh, that's good. But yeah, the crippled ship though, and we need to kind of get to that to destroy it. What's the points difference between destroying one and result? For a CVL, if we sink a CVL, it's 15 points. If we cripple a CVL, it's 10 points. Now, this one part of me thinks the fact that we're going to benefit from an extra fuel point if he moves, maybe just not bother. Well, is that going to move though or not? This is what we need to find out. Crippled Japanese ships. Right, let me find crippled ships. Right, pretty glary along there, but I can come along a little bit actually. Crippled Japanese ships use retirement movement 19. A crippled Japanese ship moves at the same time as its original force. Okay. So we use retirement movement for that. So it's 19.1 and 19.2. So it does say that a crippled Japanese ship moves at the same time as its original force. Maybe that means that the rest of the force won't be able to move if it's not allowed to move. Man, that sounds like you're just making things up there, Grant. Right, give it a sec. Right, retirement. Retirement rule covers several situations in which the Japanese forces abandon the normal scheme of advancing towards the enemy and instead withdraw toward the west side of the map. So that suggests that CVLs want to go the other direction. Yeah, it's not saying it'll move with it though. What it's saying is it'll move at the same time as it, so it might actually move away. So a Japanese force will switch to retirement movement in any of the following situation. A level 4 carrier force in which all the carriers have been sunk or crippled. A surface force that has fought a surface action. A crippled ship. Okay. So that's what we're talking about, a crippled ship. So when a force meets any of these conditions, flip it to its... Oh, yeah, okay. So I need to bring that on the map to do that then, don't I? Let's read on. Force using retirement movement moves using the mission movement compasses, but moves in the opposite of the die roll direction. There are 2 exceptions. Currently located less than 9 hexes away from the closest US task group. It must move away from the US task group. Okay, well that's what it's going to do anyway. And then the other one's if you're using Japanese refueling rule. No, we're not doing that. Retiring carrier force does not launch air raids. Yeah, retiring carrier force does not launch air raids. It can still have a cap. Okay. So it can still generate a cap if we go and attack it. So, yeah, I think it moves in the opposite direction then. So what we're going to have to do here is... well, I've said that Butai 2 is going to move in here. It's going to move east. It's going to follow the 10 direction, right? It's still located. But what's going to happen is, that was the hex we were in. We're going to have to bring down... Now, I'm going to leave the damage counters there. And I'm going to flip this... No, that doesn't work. I'm going to flip this over to retiring force, but that's not what that has. When a force meets any of these conditions, flip it to its reverse retiring side. Well, I mean, the force counters have a retiring side on the back of them, like that, like we've seen. So, this doesn't have that on the back of it. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to put it here, that's where it was, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the crippled counter down, leave the hit markers up top. He's going to go opposite for the die direction, so he's going to move into here. That's what I'm going to say. So now it's going to be tricky for us to go and finish him off, basically. It makes sense, he's trying to get out of the way, if he can. And that might have made my decision. I think Airstrike 7 is going to attack the rest of Butai 2 now. Well, he's going to attack the other CVL. And he's not going to have to move any, spend that extra fuel point as well, which is good. Okay. That's it. That's good. That was Butai 2. I think. Done its thing. So, I think I got that right. It felt right. So, we'll see. Right, one more chit to go. And we get Force D Delta, who's down here, not within range, probably shouldn't be on the map, going to move in the 10 direction, which is going to be east, and that's going to be that, right? Okay. Can I still persevere? Yeah, my battery is going to struggle now, but I'll keep moving just now. Yeah, I think I'll just push a little bit further here, not too much. So we've done all that. Move air missions. Well, yeah, we are going to... What I'll do is I think I'll stop here, I think. So move air missions anyway. So air mission 4 is at critical 0 fuel. So he's here. We've not had the move on the task group yet, have we? So yeah, I can move him into there. It's still moving closer. So he's now critical 1. Air mission 5 is heading out towards Butai 2 as well. So in he goes there. Spending 1 down to 10. Air mission 6 is returning. Yeah, he's done his thing. So he's coming back. Oh, I'm still going to spend the fuel. Oh no. Yeah, no, you are, Grant. It's not going to matter, is it? Anyway, air mission 6 spends the fuel down to 4. And then 7 is just going to linger. So he still spends the fuel. Nah. So that's up down to 9. Yeah, it doesn't matter at all, does it? He still has to spend that point of fuel. Okay, and then 8 is coming back. No, it's going out. Ugh. I've got my worries about Airstrike Mission 8. So, he's going out again still. Can we not just stop him from going out? Do we have to keep going? He's down to 4. And he's still 1, 2, 3 hexes away. Oh, that's a disaster. The task group's going to have to... It's going to move north for sure. I mean, we don't need to worry about these because these can just go east. I've got to keep moving that further up. Right then. So that is our air missions moved and fuel adjusted. Again, the search. I don't think I need it. I don't think I need to go through it either. I could probably just skip it, couldn't I? Do you have to have your search planes returned? No, because they don't check for landing or safe return, do they? They're all built in to be able to just land, I think. There's no mention of any of that, so I think we can skip by that segment if we need to. Air operations, right, can probably do that. Do we want to launch anything? I don't think anything's going to happen. We're not going to launch. That guy never launched a raid. That was our worry, probably. Nothing from servicing and ready. Nothing from hangar to or from. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, nothing there. Nothing to land. Yeah, I suppose our search planes would come back land, but I'm not interested in trying to launch another airstrike anyway. So through that. So now we're moving down to here, but this is where I'll take a pause. I'm at 30 minutes, so I'll just pause, and we'll come back to deal with Airstrike 7 on Butai 2 here. Okay, so I'll be back in a bit. Cheers. Hi all, right, back to finish this part to 53. Yeah, 53 I think. So I got a little bit charged on my phone while I was away. To be honest, I wasn't away that long, but got a bit of charge, so should be able to complete this part at least. So where were we? Yeah, US air attack segment, contact, etc. And yeah, we do have Airstrike Mission 7 on to Butai 2. So that's all going to kick off. Let's bring back to that, but we should be able to. We've done this a couple of times recently. Don't think we were blundering, so we should be able to just get the chart together. So we need to contact first. Now, remembering that this one of the CVLs has moved away crippled, but there still is another CVL there. Although we do have quite a force on this one, don't we? Airstrike 7. No you don't, Grant. No you don't. Airstrike 8 is going up there. Yeah, these were just small raids. Airstrike 7 and Airstrike 5 are quite small. In fact, this one's only got 2 attack planes. Oh, okay. Right. Anyway, so we've got just looking. Yeah, we don't want to get the W2 result here again because there's 2 other targets that are within range. So we want to avoid that if we can. Right, so we're going to attempt to contact our range to the nearest US task group. Well, that's short, that's close, so that should help us. So 1, 2, 3. Actually, it's only 4 hexes. It's in here, so that is a guarantee. However, there are some modifiers. It's located, but the problem is this is the dust turn now, and we're going to get that -1 there. So as located, that's a 0. No. No, hopefully we don't need to apply that one. I've said that the last twice though, and it's happened. So that one's applying, no, and then no. So we're getting a -1 to this, but however, we are on this column here. That's 4 away, 1, 2, 3, yeah it is. So it's on this column here, with a -1. So let's see what we get. Oh, Thumpy 2. Unbelievable. Oh, that's horrible. Because that's the W2 result, isn't it? Oh, man. Right, so we got a 2. -1 because it's dusk. We've got a W2 result. W2, strike contacts the wrong target within 2 hexes. Otherwise, it's a contact. However, this is going to happen because there's a Butai there. This is 2 hexes away, force 8, and here we go then. Should that still be there? And there you go. That could be something that interferes here. However, force K here is also 2 hexes away. It would have still been on the table. Ooh, actually, our crippled ship's 2 hexes away as well. Ooh, that could be interesting then. So listen, you've left these forces out on the map, Grant. So let's just assume that they are still there. To be honest, if it's him at a target, we're not going to find anything. So it's probably more beneficial for the AI that that's there, I think. So what we've got 3 different W2 targets, if you like. In the event of a W2 result, right. Right, yeah, I think we're down here. Let's go and look at the rulebook here. Right, the result of a W2 is a wrong target. If there is a different Japanese force, detected or not, available within 2 hexes, the strike contacts that force instead. Right, detected or not. So I mean, all these are possible options. It doesn't have to be detected. This is the only case in which a strike can end up contacting a previously undetected force. Yeah. If more than one wrong target is available, give preference to any detected force over an undetected one. Right, so force A is not detected. Right, hang on, Grant. We've moved the crippled ship away. We've moved the crippled ship away, but it should still have the same status as that. I'm guessing. Actually, I think somebody came up with a question on that quite recently. About when they split up, when it splits up, the status of them. And I want to say we did read that whenever this will move whenever this buta is activated. So they're both going to move at the same time. They're just going to move in different directions possibly. So they would still keep their status like that. So force A is not detected, and we can't target this one. So this one is detected and this one is detected. So we've still got to break that down. Where we're down the bottom. If more than one wrong target is available, give preference to any detected force over an undetected one. If there is still a choice, prefer the target closer to the original hex. Otherwise, choose randomly. Ooh. So this is original hex. This is 1, 2 away. How can that be any closer? Oh yeah, I suppose it could be within 2, so it could be 1 away. Yeah. However, both force K here is 2 away and this crippled ship is 2 away. So we're actually going to pick between them randomly. So we kind of want this to be the target, and that could be quite good for us. Yeah. So I'm going to randomize. We're going to say this is 1, 2, 3. Sorry, this is 1, 2, 3, and this is 4, 5, 6. And I will show you this die roll. So we kind of want a 1, 2, 3 here. Oh, wait. So I'm rolling a d10. Right, so... yeah, we'll say odd or even, right? Odd or even. So the crippled ship's odd. Odd or even. We want odd. We get odd, yes. Right, so that is going to be our target. And we don't move to that, we just... Or do we? Oh, don't tell me. Do we? So in the event of a W2 result, move the strike to the... Oh, you do. In the event of a W2 result, you move the strike to the hex containing the other four selected. So it does actually move away across to here. That's going to be not nice. Airstrike 7. Well, he's got 9 fuel at the moment, so he's not too bad, to be honest. I can take that down. Sorry. If the force was level 0, from target types, yeah. Okay, so that's what we're targeting. We're attacking that crippled ship. The CVL with 6 hits on it. I get the feeling that it won't be able to... Oh, no. It did say it was able to still create a cap, didn't it? It said that in the crippled status part. Hang on, let me quickly find crippled ship. Come on, it told me somewhere. I want to say that was something to do with a retirement move. Why would it be out there though? Crippled ship. Yeah, it says a retiring carrier force does not launch air raids. It can still have a cap. But if it's a crippled ship, can it have a cap still? Where's that damage chart? Let's look at this. See, I think crippled total hits, 1 to 2 less than, yeah, okay. 70, right, that's not relevant. And then up here, although this is US damage, I think we not use this as well? Crippled and air value is 0. Does it not say somewhere that we use that? I don't know. Japanese carriers A value suffers the same effects as for US carriers at each level of damage. Half for light and heavy damage, 0 if crippled. Yeah. So he's not got any anti-aircraft value. Japanese carrier, right, okay. I'll tell you what else we done. No. Ignore me. Right, so it's not got any anti-aircraft value. I guess what I'm trying to find out is can it still launch the cap, but there's nothing that's saying it's not. And it also mentions the retiring force can still have a cap. So we're going to assume that it's still going to have that, I guess. Okay. Right, let's get, we've got the contact bit done, we've got surprise and then cap and then, right, hang on a second. Right, so we've resolved the contact part. Intelligence level, well this is all now level 4 anyway, so nothing doing there, our commitment doesn't change. Surprise though. So we do have that roll. And again we're going to get this +1 actually, aren't we? Because this is still not launched any raid. So we're going to get a +1 on this. It's a 6 again, which I think is what we had the last time. So 6 + 1 is 7, so that's not any good. No, actually it's not going to be that next, I don't think. Oh, actually, no. We need the one that gives the cap. So it's cap next, is it? Yeah. So, and the cap is, again, target forces net air value, printed air value minus the number of points currently unavailable. Well, it does have a 1 lost point this time. So, and, no. See, this is the thing, can I count his air value? Well, the other thing is he's separate. He's not getting that 8. He's just getting actually the carrier's down here, isn't it? Well, it's 8 as well, isn't it? They were both 8. Yeah. So I'm going to just give him the 8 here then. I'm not quite sure if that's right or not. They are just current hits though. I think all that happens to them while they've got current hits, it can only affect that crippled status. Yeah, that is right. So he's got 8, but he's got well, I suppose we've got to count that 1. Because, yeah, I think we've got to count the 1. So that makes it 7. So 8 minus 1 is 7. So there's the cap strength table. So we're rolling on that column. No modifiers. We didn't get surprised. So rolling on the second column, the 7. Oh, he's rolled a 10. That could be 2 or maybe 3. That is indeed 3. So he's bringing 3 naval air points along again. How many fighters do we have this time? 7? No, I've got 3 this time, which means that we're going to take 2 of them away. Okay, so that's now going to happen. They're going to attack that. Right, so we've got, this is our 4 save strike 7. We've got 3 F6Fs, 2 attack planes. Combat's in there. This is where against the Katsuragi CVL, who's crippled and who's brought a cap along with 3 points. So we're going to deal with the cap now. Isn't that sharp? Here, attack. So yeah, we've got, what is it? Japanese fighters engage escorts on a 1-for-2 basis. So one of these points comes to there, and one of them has to come there. So one of them is going to attack the 2 attack planes. Okay, so they get to attack first. So we've got 3 F6Fs. They're going to be rolling on the 2 column. Nothing to do with, oh, right, no, we're not critical. No. Nothing involving dusk or anything like that. So they're rolling on the 2 column with no modifiers against their 3 fighters. Rolled a 1, right, that's better. So nothing doing there. We will get to fire back with a -1 because these are fighters. We are on the 3 column though. So with a -1. Oh dear. That's a 1 as well. On the 3 column is 0. Right, it's this one that we had die roll 0. I suppose, yeah, you could get negatives. Anyway, it was a 1 and we got a 0 result. So nothing happening there. So these 3 can go back in the Air Mission 7 box. These 2 can just get removed from the game because they weren't lost. They just go back to unused counters. Now we do have this naval air point attack on our 2 attack planes. So this is probably the more important one. No modifiers, rolling on the 1 column. So it needs a high roll, but it's still doable. There we go. No modifiers. Oh, it's another 1. So we'll put a roll in there, so nothing happening there either. So that point can now go away as well. So that's good. So we've got our 2 attack planes still coming through. Now, there's not any anti-aircraft fire then, because we resolved that one, didn't we? It said that because it was crippled. Where did I read that? 12 point something. Do you need to go back to it, Grant? I just read it. A Japanese carrier's anti-aircraft value suffers the same effects as for US carriers at each level of damage. Half for light and the heavy damage, 0 if crippled. Yeah, so he's got no anti-aircraft value. So we're not going to have any anti-aircraft fire. We're just going to go straight to attack his ships. Well, obviously there's only that 1 ship. It's got 1 point of damage left, so yeah. Yeah, so okay, so we've got 10 strength. We're clearly, that's going to be our target. We've not got another choice. We've got 10 strength. Now see, here's a point where we really do want to spend the fuel. Can we afford that here? Well, actually, hang on. We need to spend the fuel first to make the attack. Down to 8. Now, now it did move us on a bit there though. So if we did spend it down to 7, we'd then be there. So it'd be like 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Damn it, critical 0 to land. So I don't really want to spend that. Oh, mind you, Grant, it is just critical 0. Just, if it's going to be night when I get back, you're going to get a -3, isn't it? Unless we illuminate things, which adds some risks. Well, hold on. We only need to hit it for 1 point of damage. So we only need 2 on the dice. None of these modifiers are going to apply. No. So we only need a 2 on the dice. So if we shift down to here, we're getting 1 die roll with a +1, Grant. That's all you need. Yeah. So let's spend... no, let's not spend the fuel. That's fine. Let's not spend the fuel. I'm rolling 1d10 with a +1. So lowest result's going to be a 2, which is 1 damage. That's all I need. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do it. So we roll with 1 dice with a +1. Rolled a 2, which is a 3, which is just in fact only 1 point of damage. So that's what we're getting, and that's going to be enough. So 5, 1. Just add another 1 current hit marker to that. I'm just going to put it up here. But the CVL is the same. It's got the same hit capacity as this guy here, 7. So now that's him got 7. So that's it. They are just current turn hit markers, so nothing really happens as of yet. Apart from, well, he's already crippled anyway. So all good there. These go back into the it's in 7 box. This goes back here crippled still. And we'll put Airstrike 7 on there. He's done his thing. And it went well. And yeah, that's that, isn't it? Yeah. Right, so let's run this phase out at least anyway. So we just cycled right through all that. Clear inoperative flight decks, clear deck crashes, advanced phase marker. On to the last phase of the game. This goes back to Japanese air raids, which there's not going to be any. Yeah, I'm up to 51 minutes there, but I'm pretty sure this last, one more part, I'll finish this off. It's not going to take long. Well, mind you, you need to return things though as well, Grant. You've still got a lot of airstrike missions going on out there. But once we hit the end of this phase though, well, couldn't you just cycle through this kind of quickly? And then that's the end of the game, sort of. I don't know. 52 minutes. The battery's dying again. I'm pretty sure I could cycle through this though to the end of the turn. So what have we got left? We've got the US move chat. I'm just sneaking into the cup here having a look. The other ones are all forces that are probably not going to do anything. We know what we're going to do with our US move. Yeah, let's just try and go through this then. So there's no air raids, roll for mission movement and draw sequence chats, right? I've rolled a 7. So there's a 7, and I'm just shaking him a bit all, but it's not a biggie anyway, really. Right, going to draw the chats. For Solo Oscar is here, is now not located, and he is approximately sighted. So there are markers that I seem to be lacking in. Right, there's one. He doesn't have a Butai. He can't launch a raid. He's actually going to move towards his crippled ship though. Remember on that, right? Not a biggie though, because I worked out that nothing was going to be able to reach it. And that's going to be the last move of that anyway. So that's that. That was Force O Oscar. Yeah, he's moving towards the crippled ship. Right, next chat out the cup is US move, right? So I'm not messing about. I'm going to move that into there. I think I might move that into there as well. Hang on, their origin chits. Though that's the rest of Task Force 58. I'm going to move that into there as well. And I can't move the cripple chip because it's not a 30-minute turn. Okay, that's fine. Let's do that. That was the US move chip. Next one is Force K Kilo. Here is a destroyer force, so is not spotted as located now. Not that it really matters. And he's going to move, and he's going to move towards the cripple ship as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. If he's 6 hexes away, he moves towards that. There we go. Move him in there. And that's Force K. I think they should still be on the map, but the other ones not so. Force L, Lima. Where are you? Yeah, I'm struggling to find that. Oh, there it is. So it was approximately sighted. Again, it's a battleship, this one. So that's now not spotted. It's going to move towards the cripple ship as well. So it moves there. Again, not going to matter. That's Force Lima. You can see that these ships moving towards these, though, if they did have time left, it would start to be a bit of a panic, and the fact that it was going towards a crippled ship. Right, last one is Force C Charlie. Right, he's over here, he's on his own, not going to launch a raid, probably shouldn't be here, going to move in the 7th direction, which is towards the east, so he moves into there, and that is him done. I can take the dice away. Okay, that's all the chits done. So moving on through things here, this is the last phase, move air missions, right, 4 is heading back. Oh, right, he can hit his target now, so he's coming back to land this turn. Well, there's 5 planes. I just realised I've got things waiting to take off, haven't I? I might need to launch. No, then you can't though, can you? Right, okay. Right, so he's coming back to land. He's spent 1 more fuel, so he's critical 2. And he will need to spend 1 to land this turn. Right, that's fine. And then strike mission 5 is still going out to Butai 2. So he's going to move into there. Spend the fuel, he's down to 9. Air mission 6 is on 4 fuel. So he's heading back, isn't he? Yeah. So 1 into there, he's heading towards that. Although technically he could go, hang on, that's 1, 2 away. That would be, yeah, he's better being in there. So air mission 6 is down to 3 fuel. Air mission 7 has done his thing. So he's coming back, he's moving into there. Spending 1 fuel to go down to 7. Yeah, we didn't spend the fuel to shift the column. And then air mission 8. He's still going out, isn't he? Oh dear. Right. This could be a disastrous return. Well, I'm going to get to move that slightly further north, I suppose. He moves out, he's down to 3 fuel. Jings. Okay. That's everybody moved and spent their fuel. Right, so this is where I would have to go through the search segment, but you know, I'm not going to do it. There's no benefit to the AI. There's no benefit to me in not doing it or anything like that. It's not going to do anything. So I'm just going to skip by it. Don't think we have to do it anyway. If you know, it comes to this stage, right? Air operations launch. Well, we're having landing on these two carriers, part of the task group. So I'm landing what? How many planes am I landing? 5? Oh dear. So I can land one here, one here, one here. That's 3, and I could land 2 there. I could land 1 here as well, technically. So is that fine then? Yeah, okay, so we don't launch. We don't move anything at all. Yeah, all we do is land. So, and I'm gonna spend the fuel now. So we're gonna land at critical 3, and we're gonna land these 3 night planes. Is that relevant? We're at dusk still. Oh no, we're at night now, aren't we? All of a sudden we're at night. Oh dear. Oh right. Well, hold on. Should I have lit things up? I want to say maybe I should have. See, this is maybe where you should have just left it there. I'm maybe going to allow myself that backtrack. Because these are landing at critical 3. And if I don't light the ship up, or light the task group up, here's what we're going to be looking at. And we are in the night turn. I forgot. We jumped on through the phases there. This is phase 4. Hopefully I didn't miss anything more. Oh, actually. No, I don't think so. I don't think any of the attacks are affected by it, are they? So anyway, here's... We would be critical 3, because the amount of fuel... We spend 1 fuel point, so we're at critical 3. However, if we do not eliminate the ship, we're going to get a +3. Sorry, so critical 3 is +3. If we don't do it, we're going to get a +3. If we eliminate it, we're going to get a +1. Now, so if we eliminate it, isn't it just the same with the submarine, where it's quite a low risk, isn't it? But is it heightened any because of the nighttime stuff? I'm looking for Japanese subs. Next page, I think. Right, Japanese subs. If the US player chooses to eliminate a hex, he may suffer a submarine attack. He may also suffer a submarine attack if he has any crippled ships on the map. Yeah, because we're going to have to check for that. Crippled ship. For each US occupied hex that is eliminated at the end of the action phase, roll 1 die and consult the Japanese submarine attack table, card 4 front. Right, I've got it here. You roll once per hex, even if multiple task groups occupy the hex. The result of the submarine attack may be no effect or may require a second die roll. The results of the submarine attack are applied. Sorry, I'm reading ahead there. To a single carrier chosen at random from those in the hex. Submarine attacks against crippled ships occur at the end of each daylight. Oh, at the end of each daylight gain turn. Not including dusk. Oh, right, so I'm not going to roll on that crippled ship. But we are going to roll, if we light that hex up, task group 51 and 52 are going to be susceptible to this submarine attack. But you can see, I mean... and these are 10. The modifier wise, +1 to second die roll if target crippled, +1 to second die roll if no US destroyer unit in hex. Well, we'd actually get a -3 to second die roll if no US destroyer in the hex, because if there's a US destroyer in the hex, which is going to be the case, I think we can take our chances with that. So I'm actually going to eliminate that to try and save these guys. Now I don't know what the marker is for that. Right, hang on a second. Right, sorry, I had to end up going on pause there for a bit. So I've been away for about an hour or so. Yeah, we were just about to go into landing these guys, and then realised that we probably should have illuminated. Yeah, that was it. I was started looking for the illumination counter, didn't I? And then, to be honest, then... Oh, there's one. No, it's there. It's the black counter. Here we go. So I think this is worth the risk. Because we can take it down again once... once the submarines have had an attack, and I think we can put it back up again. Does that sound right? Japanese land air reinforcements. Well, it's just I'm looking at the these couple of tables down the bottom here. No idea what these are. Haven't used them. Land air reinforcements. Well, that's like Guam and the other one, I suppose. Right, anyway. I don't know what that's all about. Right, allowed us to illuminate, right, what rule was that? 6.4 or something? That's a sort of random... It's about night and... Yeah, it was 6.4. Okay, so dusk, night, recovery and illumination. This is something that I should have done. Although I'm at the end of the US Air Operation segment, I think... Yeah, here, illumination. US player may declare during any US Air Operation segment... Oh, okay. So I can have declared it during any of these parts. So I'm not breaking a rule, I don't think. I'm not having to rewind. That is turning on the lights. For any task group or task force, place a illumination marker in the hex. Lights are turned on for any task group in a hex. They're considered turned on for all. You can't illuminate one task group in a hex and leave them are dark. Units landing illuminated hex must chest save for return table only if they're fuel critical. Japanese submarine attack step. Off the end phase, US player must make a submarine attack die roll against any task group currently illuminated. US player may turn off lights, removing the illumination marker of desire. Note that this follows the potential submarine attack. Thus, any time the US player turns on lights, Japanese submarines get at least one chance to attack. Yeah, so we can turn them on, they'll get an attack. We could turn them off again. And then we could turn them back on again in this segment again, I think. So we're going to do this. Yeah, and this is, well, it's Airstrike 4 that's returning, isn't it? So that's what we're lighting up. So I'll bring that down, actually. That's what we're lighting up. Task group 58.1 and 58.2. So it just means... like the crippled ship here will get a submarine attack rolled against it, but as long as we avoid a 10 roll, we're okay. Right, so coming back down to here, safe return for these guys, we're on critical 3. So safe return table comes out. So now we're at night, but we have illuminated, so... So going from left to right, we've got three fighters, 2 attack planes. So so the amount of fuel overage for mission is 3. So +3. It's not dusk, it is night, but it is illuminated. So +1. So we've got +4. We have spent the 1 fuel. So we're on a +4 here for each of these flights. Right, so with a +4 going from left to right, here we go. Now it's 11 or less is okay. 1 +4 is 5, so he's good. 7 +4 is 11, just making it, so good. 3 +4 is 7, he's good as well. And this is usually where it's went wrong when it comes to our attack planes. And yet again, so 4 + 8, or 8 plus the 4 is 12. So roll again, on a 6 to 10 it'd be eliminated. And we roll a 7. Ah, man. So another one bites dust. Right, and then the last attack plane with a +4 is okay. So we did lose 1 again, and yet again an attack plane. Not that that side of it matters now. Right, so let's get these 4 guys landed somewhere. So it's just the above task groups. And take that fuel marker away actually. I don't need to put another one out. I'm not going to launch anymore anywhere. So I've got 3 night fighting fighters coming back, and 1 attack plane. So I'm going to go 1, 2 in there. Put the attack plane in there, and then the other fighter. I'll just put him there, I think, because that's there's 2 up there, and that's 1, so that's fine. Okay, alright, that was that. Now we are illuminated, so remember that. So moving on, US interception. No, none of that. No Japanese air attack. US air attack. No, none of that. We done it last turn. We've got mission 5, who's going to be able to attack next turn as well. It's just 5 and 8 that are on their way out still. 6 and 7 are coming back. Is that right? Yeah. I think. Is that right? I think so. It's a little tricky to track all that when you're sending multiple airstrikes towards the one target. And like I say, because they've not got a target marker, I mean, I feel like it should have been, they could have done with a target marker. Then again, like I've said, is the intention that you've got to go for that target when you target it. I don't know. There's nothing to say that. But just looking at the fuel markers now, there's nothing to really tell us that if this is a been and gone, Yeah, maybe, I don't know. So, so none of this. Clear inoperative flight decks, clear deck crashes, advance the phase marker. Well, that is us done now for the game. That's the end of the game as such. Once we finish the end phase here. So we update the hit markers. So that is going to happen this time. These are going to become... There's 7 of them, isn't there? Yeah. So they become previous hit markers. So I've got a 5 and a 2 there. I'm just going to put that there. I know the ship's not there, but... so that's that done. And there was none of that. That was current to previous, so that's what we've done. There's no fire, right? Japanese submarine attack, right? We've got 2... No, we don't, because it's a night turn, this crippled ship doesn't get checked. Yeah, well, I read that while we were I think that's right while we're going through things. However, we do have to check. So let's do a quick roll here. Hopefully it's just a quick roll. There's no modifiers to the first die roll. So as long as we don't get a 10, all is good in the world. Oh. I don't believe that. Okay. Right, so we have to roll again. Right, unfortunately, look at this though. Look at this. Right, +1 to second die roll if target is crippled. No. +1 to second die roll if no US destroyer unit in the hex. Well, we're looking at. Well, actually, hang on. Yeah, no, hang on. We're looking at task group 58.1 and 58.2. That des div, I'm sure, must mean destroyer. Must have it. That's what that must mean. Destroyer division, or I don't know. That doesn't quite sound right, but des div is a destroyer division, or des ron is a destroyer squadron. So we've got destroyers there, right? Des div, des ron, des div, des div. There's no des ron there, but we do have a destroyer unit in the hex because that's part of everything that's been illuminated here. So we are going to get that -3. Sorry, that -3 to second die roll. Right, so here we go. So with a -3, to be honest, we're likely to take some damage here. Right, with a -3, here we go. 5 -3, that might be good enough. That's just a 2 result. I think we're good. No effect, yes. Whoa. That was that was kind of scary, rolling a 10 there when it was only a 10 we could roll. So we've got away with that. Obviously, if we didn't have the destroyer there, that would have been 2 hits to us. But anyway, we did. So yeah, we managed to squeeze away with that one. Right, and I think after that, I'll then remove this. Now, I might illuminate ourselves again anyway. I think I can just do that again in the air operations segment. Seems like that's fine to do. But I'm better just taking off the now in case I forget. And yeah, I might not need it next turn as well, so, you know. Okay, so that was a scary Japanese submarine attack. I like to say the crippled ship, to me, I just read it recently that said that it wasn't applicable in the dust turn. So advance the game turn marker, well, that's the game over. So yeah, I want to keep this for the last part. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to call it a night. So, but just to go back again and see, right, now it's in the playbook, or the playbook. Just to show what we do here again. Scenario 6. And it's game duration there. I just highlighted this in the last part, I think, or the part before. So it lasts through the 1850 turn. That's where we're through the end of the 1850 turn. If there are still US air missions aloft at the conclusion of the 1850 turn, the game continues until all those missions have been recovered and landing losses addressed. In this event, right, hang on here. Yeah, you forgot a major step there, Grant. Yeah, I've just realised now. There's no mention of the US air attack segment being allowed within this part. So basically, well, how do I deal with that then? Anyway, the game continues until all those missions have been recovered and landing losses assessed. In this event, you can skip all parts of the turn sequence except US air movement. Okay. So that moves our air missions and adjusts our fuel, right? US carrier operations, yeah, which allows us to launch, raise servicing, land things, right? But yeah, and I came to the conclusion that I wouldn't be allowed to launch another raid. However, I've just realised my mistake there. That it wouldn't matter if I launched a raid or not. I'd just be wasting my time because there's no mention of the US air attack segment being part of this. So US air movement and then the US carrier. See, well, US air movement, US carrier operations. Yeah, which I'm assuming means US air operations segment. I think. It calls it US carrier operations there. Which, I mean, I can only assume that means it's this segment here. However, there's no mention of this segment. So me thinking I was still going to be able to bomb certain things was a lot of rubbish. And then the other thing that we can do is move Task Force 58 or each task group 1 hex per turn. Okay. Well, yeah, it looks like it's going to be even quicker than I thought that. I will still leave it for a final part. It might just be quite a short part, but we're going to talk the numbers, the victory points and that as well. So, and this has went on 1 hour 20 minutes up to now, so I'd rather stop there. But it does look like, these guys aren't going to be able to attack. So, the whole air mission, Airstrike 8 out there, I've basically sent that out to its doom because it's going to have to move. I think it's going to have to keep going until it reaches there and come back. I can only assume that. I mean, if I had my choice right now, I'd just turn it back now, but I'm not sure if I can do that or not. It kind of leaves you a bit baffled by that, though, because, you know, if it's got to get sent out to its target, but it's not allowed to drop its bombs, what is the point of that? It's kind of... It's not really giving much information about that at the end there, so... Anyway, what I'll do is I will send it out. I'll send it out. However, I will be moving my task group. And I want to say, well, he's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'll be able to move that twice. But he is going to move 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, he's going to be landing on, like... critical 6 or something like that, I think. The other thing there is it's not... I mean, I can illuminate my ships, and it's not saying that this part is part of things, the end of the turn, end of phase, which is where it's got the Japanese submarine attack. So that's a bit of a mess there at the end, really, isn't it? It feels a bit messy, that. It's not really... Yeah, I know it wants you to see your flight something to come back and land and maybe not make it and whatever, but going by that, it doesn't... I can illuminate my task group without any issues from Japanese submarines, going by how I'm reading it. Which seems odd. All these things seem a little odd. I mean, this guy's only 2 hexes, you know, he's 2 turns away from moving off the map, but we're not allowed to do that. And yet it's going to take me 2 turns to move this guy. In fact, more than 2 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. No, I think I worked out I could if I move the task group, I could make it happen in exactly 2 turns. But I mean, 2 turns would allow this guy to move off the map, but we're not involving that part of the sequence of play, so... Okay, right. Well, we'll come back tomorrow, and tomorrow maybe not. Yeah, I'm back to work, but yeah, to be honest, I'm home a bit late. Well, maybe not. And then I'm off coming up the weekend now, and I want to get this finished. So because I want to set up something new, I need to start reading some rules, and I don't know. I've got the four things in mind. I've got Mosby's Raiders on my other table, and I did say I was going to do a play through it. Not sure it was grabbing me so much, but I still thought I might just, try and chuck out a little bit. Because the fact it's set up on the table, I might still do that. But I've got three other things in mind right now. Red versus Reverse. And I got Skies Above Britain. Skies over... Wait now, it's over there now. Skies Above Britain. Skies Above Britain, that is. So I've got that. But again, I've not read either of the two rules. Although I believe Skies Above Britain... It's one of the games where you can read a few pages and probably start playing. However, probably not something you want to watch recording wise, because it's probably all these little skittery little scenarios similar to what this game had at the beginning, which isn't. It's good for learning the game, but not much fun to watch probably. So I probably wouldn't bother with that. Although that's not to say I might not just set it up on this table and play it myself. I don't need to be recording all the time, you know. And then the other one is, which I'm been getting quite hyped about again, is because I was talking about it, was Unconditional Surrender. And I'm really psyched to get that set up. I know I'm gonna get to moments within it where I'm gonna struggle to deal with the fact that it's a two-player game I'm playing here, and I'm trying to deal with it, try to take care of everything, and it's going to bother me, I know, but it's just, I must admit, watching some of the video footage, it's really got me hyped up and wanting to give that a shot, so, but again, although I've read the rules for that, and I've played it a few times a long time ago, I feel the need to go through the rulebook again, and that's not a short rulebook either, if I recall. There was also a lot of errata, and I think the designer keeps on top of a sort of living rulebook, if you like, you know, and keeps updating things or whatever. Well, maybe not a living rulebook, but he's updated a better version of it on BGG, which is good. He's maybe done that twice or 2 or 3 times maybe. And there is errata documents as well, which shows you the changes that have been made, which is good as well, because it's nice to see if you've got the original rulebook and you're looking at it and you're like saying, right, well, this has changed, but how did it change, or what happened, and whatever. But I suppose if I was to play it with most recent rules, again, I'm going to have to look at it digitally or print it out, I suppose. Anyway, right, this video's gone on long enough. I will be back to finish this off, I would assume, just with one more part, probably quite a short part. We'll see what our final outcome is. I can talk about other things at the end of that as well. So I'll leave that for now, and I'll be back tomorrow sometime. Okay, cheers.